Good morning, gentlemen. Our first briefing today is going to be on item number RPC-059, also known as the Hound. Object class, Beta. Containment protocols. RPC-059 is to be contained in a mobile anechoic chamber in OL Site, Antarctica. All guards stationed are to be equipped with tasers rated no less than 4.5 milliamps and standard issue batons. No conventional weapons are to be allowed in OL Site outside of anomalous emergency lockers. Researchers are to monitor nearby glacial structures for ice calving and move RPC-059 out of range before the incident occurs. For this purpose, RPC-059's chamber has been modified to be detached from OL Site and towed away to a safe distance. A no-fly zone has been established in a 25-kilometer radius around OL Site under the cover story of government testing. All transportation is to be done through station. Researchers will then transfer to a and travel to OL Site. Containment breaches in OL Site are divided into 3 separate groups of increasing severity. Conventional breaches. If a containment breach is caused by using explosive, ballistic, or combustion-based weaponry, all researchers, staff, and security are to make their way to the nearest panic bunker and remain until RPC-059 has disposed of all intruders. No effort is to be made to stop any intruders with conventional weaponry, as RPC-059 will also attack nearby personnel who have not fired any conventional weapons. Unconventional breaches. In the case that a containment breach is caused by unconventional means, through the use of EMP, gas-based weaponry, high-powered directed energy weapons, or any weaponry that is not based on combustion, all non-security personnel are to retreat, and standard defense procedures will occur. If by any means RPC-059 enters its active state through fighting, security personnel are to follow conventional protocol and retreat to nearby panic bunkers. Anomalous breaches. In the instance that anomalous parties or objects cause a containment breach of OL Site, all security personnel are to obtain weapons from any anomalous emergency lockers and combat the anomalous threat. OL Site security are aware of RPC-059's anomalous properties. Description: RPC-059 is a German Shepherd standing at 85 centimeters tall. RPC-059 has a noticeably wider frame than average for its breed. RPC-059 was discovered with a K9 unit harness tagged with D80GO. County K9 unit. All attempts at looking through the pack or unstrapping it from its body have resulted in hostility. RPC-059's body has been modified via the implantation of a number of bionic implants. Most notably, its legs have been increased in strength, a second heart has been added, and a layer of metal has been added just below its epidermis and throughout the jaw. RPC-059 was discovered after police reports of an active spree killer in Florida. In the reports, only a single shot had ever gone off in each house, resulting in casualties. The authority investigated after an anonymous source tipped them off to anomalous activity. RPC-059 was found near the most recent shooting. Covered in blood, RPC-059 was initially hostile until Agent approached it. RPC-059 seemed to take an immediate liking to her and was contained with no further incidents. RPC-059 alternates between an active and inactive state. Inactive, where its anomalous properties have not been triggered and remains dormant, and active, wherein it is actively pursuing any noise. While inactive, RPC-059 acts like a domesticated German Shepherd. In this state, RPC-059 will show no interest outside of women aged 21 through 23. No genetic disposition or pre-programmed reason for this has been discovered. No conventional weapons are to come into RPC-059's containment, as it will cause an active state. Its anomalous properties manifest within its hearing, which has been increased beyond that of any known organic being. When any sound is heard that would presumably damage RPC-059's hearing, its active state is triggered instead, causing RPC-059 to pursue and attempt to destroy the source of any sound sustained for over 3 minutes at above 100 decibels and within its 25-kilometer range of hearing. This can be prevented through the use of the anechoic chamber, which stops RPC-059 from hearing most sounds. However, there exist exceptions to the effectiveness of this mode of containment. RPC-059 will always hear gunshots within a 10-kilometer range. There is seemingly no means of preventing this, as adding silencers, mufflers, and putting earplugs directly into RPC-059's ears has no effect. For this reason, no firearm may be used in OL sites outside of emergencies. Any noise above 170 decibels and a 25-kilometer range will also be picked up by RPC-059, though due to the size of most objects that create such sounds, it may be unable to neutralize the source of the sound. As its jaw and body are composed of metal, it is at this time impossible to contain once any of these conditions have been met, and therefore OL site has been constructed. OL site description. For the purposes of containing RPC-059, OL site was constructed in land, Antarctica. Due to its extremely remote location, lack of nearby transportation routes, and uninhabitable nearby areas, it was the ideal location. OL site is equipped with a number of specific structure-based equipment, rooms, and architecture to facilitate the containment of RPC-059 and use its properties beneficially. A number of panic rooms are installed around all of OL site. While these will not protect from RPC-059, they are enough to protect from any invading force or intruder. These are to be used in tandem with OL site's sound system. The ceiling of the facility has been equipped with speakers, allowing site security to direct the movement of RPC-059. While this should only be used in emergency containment breaches, it can also be used to recontain RPC-059. Due to a number of large, unpreventable natural disasters, such as ice calving, tsunamis, and hurricanes, RPC-059's anechoic chamber has been modified to be mobile and detached from OL site. Researchers are to monitor the 25-kilometer radius around RPC-059 for any impending natural disasters and move it accordingly to prevent a containment breach. Addendum. On further investigation into the origin of RPC-059, its name was found in a local department's K-9 unit. Agents contacted local law enforcement for a statement. Interview RPC-059-1. Interviewed: Police Chief. Interviewer: Agent. Forward. Contact was established under the guise of a local newspaper. Police Chief was given the cover story of the newspaper doing an article on K-9 units in the line of duty. Begin log. Agent. Have K-9 units had a long history in our district, Chief? Chief replies, I think our district adopted them in about 1970. During the time of the war, some of our own officers went off to serve. Many of them had dogs they had to leave behind, and some of them German Shepherds. At that time, a lot of other districts were training their own dogs, so we took it on as well. Agent South replies, and I understand you used them in combat situations as well. At this point, Chief looks around uncomfortably. Chief replies, not if we can help it. A dog isn't much use against someone with a gun, but for ordinary street violence they are used. Agent replies, I see. Can you tell me a bit more about some of your K-9 units that die in the line of duty? Chief replies, well, if you're asking for specifics, A few years ago, there was a horrible tragedy of some gang violence. It started out with a noise disturbance, so we sent the nearest unit over. Agent asks, a canine unit? Chief replies, yes. According to eyewitnesses, the van drove up to the curb outside the house and was immediately opened fire on. Officer Murphy dove behind the van and called for backup. Dog hid with him the entire time. Agent asks, and what happened next? Chief replies, it isn't a great moment in our department's history to speak of. No other units were close. How could we know? It was just a noise complaint. So, Officer Murphy is pinned down, and they just rush him. They run around the van, Dog thrashes one of their gun arms, and Officer Murphy takes a couple out, but there's too many of them, emerging like ants from a hill. Dog goes down, Murphy follows soon after. In the post-action report, a picture showed the dog was curled around Murphy like a fucking shield. We lost 2 great officers that day. Chief stops and holds his hands to his face, exhaling a long sigh. Agent replies, I'm sorry, has this upset you? Chief replies, it feels like it was just yesterday that I was writing up the report. Agent replies, is there anything else relating to this that you'd like to state on record? Chief replies, yeah, there is. I'd like to say how strong Officer Murphy's daughter is. Burying both him and the dog alone, it's not something any person could do. Agent replies, there wasn't a police funeral? Chief replies, no, she said, let me do it. I'll give them their proper send-off. The whole department wanted to come to the funeral, but we had to respect her wishes. It's her father, after all. Agent replies, I think that's all we needed to know. Thank you for your time. Chief replies, no problem. If you go to interview Murphy's daughter next, tell her I'd like to know where her father's grave is. Pay my respects. End log. Closing statement. As of now, no evidence has been found of Officer Murphy ever having a daughter. Though many officers stated they had seen her oftentimes with Officer Murphy, no official birth certificates, paperwork, or photographs exist. And that concludes this briefing. Have a good afternoon. I will see you all in the evening. You are dismissed.